These are the famous characters of Uncle Donald and Huey, Dewey and Louie. What do they have in common in this picture? Have a look. Well, each of them is carrying a fishing rod and each of them is also carrying a fish in his hand. Now look at this picture. What do these three have in common in this picture? Each of them is wearing a beautiful jewel-studded crown and each of them is wearing a robe. In fact, all three of them seem to be dressed up for a party. In our everyday life, we have this tendency of observing what is common among people. We try to see how is something similar to something else. And we do something similar in algebra. We have these two terms here. So we try to see what is common or similar among these two terms. We see that both the terms have x. So we can say that x is common between these two terms. Now, x is a factor of 4xy and x is a factor of 9xyz. So we can say that x is a common factor of these two terms. So x is a common factor. Similarly, y is a factor of 4xy and y is also a factor of 9xyz. So we can say that y is also a common factor of these two terms. Now the maximum which is common among these two terms, or the highest which is common among these two terms, is called the highest common factor or HCF. So the highest which is common among these two terms is called the highest common factor. We have already learned how to calculate HCF in arithmetic. So can you calculate the HCF of these two numbers, 420 and 450? In order to calculate the HCF of these two numbers, we need to write them as a product of their prime factors. This method is called the prime factorization method. So we have written 420 as a product of its prime factors. 2, 3, 5 and 7 are the prime factors of 420. 450, 2, 3 and 5 are the prime factors of 450. So now we see what are the common prime factors of these two numbers. So 2 is common, 3 is common, and 5 is common. Do we have anything else which is common? No. So the HCF can be written as 2 into 3 into 5. So the HCF of these two numbers can be written as 2 into 3 into 5, which is equal to 30. So we can say that 30 is the HCF of 420 and 450. So 30 is the highest common factor of 420 and 450. That is, it is the highest number which perfectly divides 420 as well as 450. Now we can calculate the HCF of algebraic terms in a similar manner. So look at this term, 75n square. This is 75n square written in exponential form. We can write it in terms of the product of its irreducible factors. Irreducible, why? Because they cannot be simplified further. So it's written as 3 into 5 into 5 into n into n. Now 3, 5, n, these cannot be simplified into further factors. So we say that 75n square is written in product form or irreducible form. So to calculate the HCF of algebraic terms, we need to write them in their product form. So let us calculate the HCF of these two terms, 75n square and 25n to the power 4. So step 1 is to write them in their product form. So we have written it in product form as 3 into 5 into 5 into n, and 25n to the power 4 is written as 5 into 5 and then n 4 times. Now we see what are the common factors. So 5 is common. Now 5 appears second time in both. N appears in both. And n appears a second time in both. So not only what are the factors which are common, that is not only 5 and n, we have to also consider how many times it is occurring. So we need to consider 5 and also how many times it is occurring in both. So 5 occurs twice in both and n occurs twice in both. So the HCF will be 5 into 5 into n into n. So the HCF of these two terms will be 5 into 5 into n, that is 25n square. So 25n square is the highest common factor of 75n square and 25n to the power 4. So it is the highest number which divides 75n square and 25n to the power 4 perfectly. So this is how we find the highest common factor or the HCF of two algebraic terms. Now can you find the HCF of these two terms? In order to find the HCF of these two terms, we need to write them as a product of their irreducible factors. So 15AB can be written as 3 into 5 into A into B, and 6B square can be written as 2 into 3 into B into B. And now let us mark out their common factors from these. So 3 is common to both and B is common to both. So the HCF of these two terms is 3 into B, that is 3B. So the HCF of 15AB and 6B square is 3B. Now we need to calculate the HCF of these two terms. So we have written these two terms as a product of their irreducible factors. So the next step is to mark out their common factors from these. So 2 is common to both, 3 is common to both, A, B, B. So these are the common factors, that is the factors which appear in both. So we can write the HCF as a product of these. 2 into 3 into A into A into B into B. 2, 3, A twice and B twice. So 2, 3, A twice and B twice. So the HCF is 2 into 3 into A into B into B. That is 6 A square B square. This is the HCF of these two terms. 6 A square B square is the HCF of these two terms. Now, if you have a look, there are so many irreducible factors. In fact, we could have much more complicated terms. So is this the best way of finding the HCF, or do we have another simpler method? Yes, we do have a second method, and let us learn that. So we need to find the HCF of the same terms. In this method, the first step is to find the HCF of the numerical parts of both the terms. So 30 is the numerical part of this term and 24 is the numerical part of this term. So we calculate the HCF of the numerical part of both the terms. So 30 and 24. Now these two terms are divisible by 2. So we write 15 and 12. We divide them by 2 and write 15 and 12. Now again these two terms are divisible by 3. So we get 5 and 4. Now 5 and 4 do not have a common factor apart from 1. So we get 2 and 3 as the 2 into 3 as the HCF of 30 and 24. So the HCF of 30 and 24 is 2 into 3, which is 6. So the HCF of numerical part is 6. Now we consider the algebraic part separately. So we take the algebraic part of the first term and write down all the variables in a column. We consider the algebraic part of the second term and write down all the variables in a common. The next step is to see which variables are common in both the terms and consider their lowest powers. Consider their lowest powers. So we see that A is common in both the terms. A appears in both. And what is the lowest power of A in both the terms? 2. So we take A square from here. Now we come to B. Does B appear in both? Yes. So B is common to both. And what is the lowest power of B? B square. So we take B square. C. C appears in the first term, but C does not appear here. So we do not take C. So we take A square and B square. And we say that the HCF of the algebraic part of both the terms is A square and B square. So the HCF of the algebraic part is A square, B square. Now we have got the HCF of numerical part. We have got the HCF of algebraic part. So we multiply these two to get the HCF of these two terms. So the HCF of these two terms is 6 into A square B square, that is 6A square B square. This is the same as what we had got by the prime factorization method. So 6A square B square is the HCF of these two terms. Wasn't it simpler and faster than the prime factorization method? Yes, it was. Now calculate the HCF of these two terms. So which method should you use in calculating the HCF of these two terms? The first method or the second method? Look at the powers of the variables. You have 73, 26, 41, 31, 57, 13. So if you try to write these terms as a product of their irreducible factors, you'll fall short of space and time. So the best method to solve this is by the second method, where we consider the numerical part of the two terms separately and the algebraic part of the two terms separately. So first find the HCF of the numerical part and then find the HCF of the algebraic part and multiply those. So let us find the HCF of the numerical part of these two terms, that is 70 and 105. 70, 105. Both are divisible by 5. So we get 14 and 21. Both of them are divisible by 7. So we get 2 and 3. So the HCF of 70 and 105 is 5 into 7, which is 35. So the HCF of numerical part is 35. Now what is the HCF of algebraic part? So these are the algebraic part of both the terms. We have written each variable in a column. We have written each variable in a column here. So consider each variable one by one. X appears in both. We take the lowest power of x, which is x to the power 31. Y appears in both, and y to the power 26 is the lower power. Z appears in both, and we take z to the power 13 because it is the lower power. So the HCF of the two algebraic parts is x to the power 31 into y to the power 26 into z to the power 13. So, x to the power 31 into y to the power 26 into z to the power 13. Now we can multiply this and this to get the HCF of these two terms. So 35 x to the power 31, y to the power 26, z to the power 13 is the HCF of these two terms. And we have calculated in a simpler and faster method by using the second method which we had learned. Now, till now, we have calculated the HCF of two terms. In a similar manner, we can calculate the HCF of 3 or more or any number of terms.